I mean, we're not going to go back to how we were before. And there will be lessons learned from this, and there'll be lessons learned on how not to do things out of this as well. I think that's important as well. I mean, in terms of teaching, in terms of engagement. I mean, the problem, what we can foresee out of this is that, we talk to a lot of companies, and a lot of them now are saying that they're hiring next year, in 2021, will maybe be 10, 20% of what it was the year before. So there's going to be enormous competition. So what do we do with those young people who are sort of backed up, as it were? How do we keep them engaged and motivated? And through these learning models, how do we get them back onto that lifelong learning journey that we talked about, and without them getting dispirited or downhearted, because there will undoubtedly be a gap that we see emerge. But in terms of how teaching works, the expectations of teaching, I think that will fundamentally change, and there will have to be a lot more practicality put into what is taught. We talked a lot earlier on about employment, workplace employment placements. Those sort of things are going to become more important to businesses. So curriculum, to use that word, is going to need necessarily to be restructured and reframed into this current environment. But we talked about digitalisation as well. That's going to be a key part of the learning process from now, so that people then are able to learn and adapt into the workplace.